about time. Call to order. Please join me in the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, we're all here. Are there any additions or deletions to the agenda?
I have one addition, check number 34448 to Region 5 for our comp plan for $19,750.
Any other additions or deletions? Hearing none, moving on. Consent agenda. Disbursement register, including claims as listed, plus the one addition that was just added on. And minutes of the June 9th, 2025 council meeting. And the Initiative Foundation annual request for donation. No, that doesn't go in there.
Yeah, it can, because it's something that they do every year.
We do it every year, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If anybody objects, they'll say so. We have a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented with that one addition.
I will make that motion to approve.
Do we have a second? Any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next we have department reports. Planning and zoning.
Actually, other than what you sent out, I don't really have anything. I haven't talked to
Katie?
Katie. I was going to say Alexa.
Okay. We have resolution 2025-15 delegating cannabis retail registration to Morrison County. Do I have a motion to approve?
I will make a motion to approve delegating the cannabis to.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion on the motion?
This is just for compliance checks, right? And
And the licensing.
Okay.
So we don't have to do it.
Right, the registration,
yep.
and yeah, compliance checks.
Any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Resolution 2025-16, delegating cannabis retail registration to Cass County.
I will make a motion to approve resolution 2025-16.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Fire department business.
Most of you know me. I don't know if we've ever met.
Dennis.
Been on the fire department for 18 years, going up on 18 years. Was fire chief 7 years ago, I believe, for a while. So it's not my first time being in here, but it's been a while. Fire report we had for June was 6 medicals, 1 good attempt, 1 MVA, and 1 fire with mutual aid staples. That's all I have.
Did you want to list the officers?
Oh, yes, that is a very, do they have to accept me? And the moving officers?
For your report, we don't usually do that.
So I'm the fire chief, Nathan Thede is first assistant chief, and Tim Holmberg will be chief number 3, second assistant.
So Nathan.
Nathan and Tim Holmberg.
Thank you.
We have not, Tim was our medical officer, we have not, we tabled that discussion until next month. I'm trying to get some things together for the EMS side of the fire department. So I didn't want to do anything with that position just yet, so hopefully next month's meeting will have something for you.
His position replaced.
What's that?
Tim's, yeah, because he's the medical, right?
Yep.
So you're hoping to have his place replaced because he took.
Or a plan of what we're going to do, yes.
Perfect. Thank you, Todd.
Good job.
Welcome back. We're glad to have you.
I'd like to ask a question. That's okay. Have we seen any more applications come in at all?
I've only seen one from a couple weeks ago that Brad had sitting on the desk.
Okay,
I haven't seen anything else.
so we'll just put it out there for the public that we are accepting applications.
It's open all the time.
Always have.
Great.
Anything else for the fire department? Thank you. We're moving on. Police department business.
Reported on page 19. We got 60 calls for the month. The total number of calls for the year is 307. And was called out last month one time. Questions on that? If not, so we're going to participate in National Hideout. I think the fire department's going to join. Staples Motley Beyond Poverty reached out. Apparently they've been doing it for quite a while. They fund it, or at least support it. We do all the fundraising and the food and the places, and they said Motley's been doing it with them, but last year I'm not sure how that got. We didn't get invited, or they invited and I didn't know about it. I don't know. But anyway, long story short, that's what we're doing. It's going to be August 5th. You guys are all welcome to come. It's going to be between 16:30, which would be 4:30 to 7. So, sounds like they have a lot of businesses donate to it from Motley already, and they do it at the airport because there's not a problem on parking. If it's bad weather, they open the airport door, and she said it's never been an issue with it rain or something, but we know it's so long. So we're gonna try it this year. And I welcome all you guys. I think Motley, you guys are going to participate. So good news.
What's that date again, Al?
August 5th.
Is there anything that you need from us in that aspect, like besides attending?
No, I am actually, I put a letter out to the Lions to see if I want to get alcohol goggles. And basically I'll do a mark, whether it's tape or paint, depending on where we're at. And then I'll have the kids put those on, just so they're, it's kind of fun. Because
Sure.
kids can see that you shouldn't be drinking and driving. This is kind of the effects of alcohol.
Sure.
And if you guys show up, I'll have you do it too.
Sure.
So I haven't heard back from the Legion yet, but I'm sure I will.
Okay.
But we'll figure something out on that, so.
So for like activities and stuff like that, that one is an example. You don't need volunteers or anything.
No.
Okay.
I think I'll use you as a volunteer when you come though,
Okay.
because I'll introduce you and have you walk the line.
Sure.
But
Fine by me.
that's all I got.
Anything else for Al?
August 5th, 4:30 to 7,
Yep.
Staples Airport.
Yep.
Thank you, Al. That's exciting.
Moving on. Public Works Department. All right, page 20 is report. You got any questions for me?
How is the planning going on flashback? Going on or
Slowly.
slowly? Well, it's faster than it has been in 10 years. So that's good.
For that, I don't have anything. Let's say something. Okay. Does anybody have anything for Bruce?
Thank you, Bruce.
Moving on. Administration Department.
Water usage spreadsheets on page 21. I have resolution in 2025-17 has to close the Small Cities Development Program Fund. That's a fund that we're no longer using. It's below the threshold for reporting. I spoke to the state. They said it's completely appropriate to move those funds into another fund that would benefit the community. And I specifically asked them if we could use it for, put it in the Parks Fund to use towards the splash pad, and they said yes. So this is just a resolution to close that and put the funds into the Park Fund.
Do we have a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve resolution 2025.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Resolution 2025-18 is to transfer funds from Centennial Park Fund into Parks Fund. And that is all but the $5,000 we discussed at a previous meeting, that is to be left in there for seed money. This would be the balance of that.
Do we have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve that.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Resolution 2025-19 is just to acknowledge that I renewed the sewer replacement fund CD.
Do we have a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Resolution 2025-20, acknowledging the closing of the fire fund CD. It was up for renewal, and I could get a little bit of a better rate by just depositing the funds into the money market savings account. And the reason I decided to go that way, besides that there was a little bit of a better rate, is that the hoops we had to jump through with that particular bank to renew a CD was getting ridiculous. It was taking a lot of time and paperwork and back and forth, and I just figured we were ahead to cash the CD and deposit it in the money market savings.
Do we have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2025.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Resolution 2025-21, our contract with CTC is up for renewal. The attached proposal is on page 27 to 29. And some of the equipment, firewall equipment they had, is that right, Bruce? It was firewall equipment. We are already getting through our IT company, so our bill is actually moving down a little bit. And we'll be upgrading to newer phones. They said the ones we have now are obsolete. But with all of that included, our bill is actually going to go down a little bit. Higher internet speeds as well.
Win-win.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve that.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
It's an insurance that all employers will have to pay. And the premiums will be 0.88% of whatever wages are paid out. It's a lot like the Family Medical Leave Act, only it's an insurance where the employee can apply for reimbursement of some of their lost wages. Minnesota's going to be starting it next year, so it's mandatory. The question is, the city can pay the full 0.88% of the employee's wages, which that approximately would be at $3,500 a year, or require the employee to pay for up to half of that.
So 30.88 is less than 1%.
Yes,
The 35 is total or per?
total.
Okay.
Total for the
Year,
year.
For all the employees.
correct.
Okay.
I will make a motion.
A second.
The motion is that the city pay the full premium. Is your second stand?
Yeah, I'm sorry, yes.
Okay. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
When will they find out if, would the council be involved in that at all, even though we get paid this once a month?
So it does include elected officials and volunteer firefighters. However, they have to be paid, I can't remember the number, it's like 5.3% of the average salary of the state. And all the fire department and the council all falls below that. So no, at this point, it's my understanding, it would not cover our city employees or firefighters. But if the pay goes above that, then I think we would have to.
So all the volunteer firefighters would be covered also?
If they made over $3,700 a year, but they don't.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other concerns?
And I just wanted to acknowledge Christy, our new deputy clerk. She's been doing a great job. She has a really great eye for detail, and she has been catching things. And bringing them to our attention, things that need to be corrected that were slipping through. So she's doing a great job. It's great to hear.
Okay. Anything else before we move on? Moving on. Old business. Ordinance number 212, garage sale ordinance. Looking for approval. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
I just have a quick question. Section 3A, did we agree to 5 signs?
Yeah, didn't I put that on there?
That's four.
Sorry, I should have caught that earlier, Tammy. My God. It's section 3.
Oh.
A.
Okay, so I think I will have to look at P&Z minutes.
Yeah.
This was the one at P&Z meeting, and I think,
Was it 5? Or is it 4? I think you're right.
do you want me to table it till the next meeting, or do you want to pass it before?
I think accurate. I just went with 5.
I don't think it matters if
I
it's
don't
4 or
either.
5.
Yeah.
I'm good with moving ahead with it. I don't know about the rest of you, but.
Good.
Yep.
You're great.
But section 4 does say maximum of 5.
It does.
So that might cover that.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. It is 5 for garage sales
Yep.
per year.
So-
Section 3 is for garage sales, section 4 is 5 signs.
so, sorry.
No, it's okay.
We're doing great.
Yes, everything's fine.
Any other discussion on the motion? I think it is second, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
I,
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Any unfinished business? Any other old business, unfinished business? Hearing none, moving on. New business. Resolution 2025-22, consent to a signing of franchise agreement Savage Communications is selling to Mid-Continent Communications and are requesting that the city transfer the franchise agreement. Ordinance number 174. Do we have a motion to approve?
I will make that motion to approve that.
Have a second.
I'll second.
Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
I,
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Professional marketing services to promote the city and attract new residents.
I asked Tammy to put that on the agenda, just wanted you guys to maybe take a look at this, something that maybe the city could invest in the future. I think it's important for especially small communities to be out there and have a digital footprint and social media website, to have maybe a professional be in charge of doing that. I did get a quote from one person. We can certainly get a quote from another. I guess there's a lot of benefits to it. I'm sure we'll table this and if you want to talk about it more. But I just wanted to really start the discussion on that.
How much was the quote about?
Well, there are 3 options. They range from a monthly cost of $1,000 to $1,800, and we just did our website, so I don't think we would need another full website design, and that's significantly more.
So they kind of just go in and update it and change it a little bit?
Well, yeah, and it's really, she or he or whoever we were to hire would be really consistent with making posts and updating the community and promoting growth and that. The person I got the quote from, she is local. She lives over by Motley, by the Crooked Lake area, and she does a lot of website design and there's certain businesses that hire her just to maintain their website and their social media on a consistent basis. So.
I'm not a computer person, as we all know, but doesn't this seem high cost-wise?
Just from checking in on professional marketing for my own business, not really. That's what professionally marketing people get paid. But I also thought we could check into maybe some grant funding and, like I said, get another quote. But it's something I think the city should maybe take a serious consideration in the future. I guess someone to highlight all the good things we do. I just feel like there's more we can do.
I think that's wonderful, Nikki. And like Savannah saying with our comprehensive plan, you know, is, I think that this could even kind of be tied into that somehow. But bragging about like our accomplishments and, you know, so that would be a good platform for us to do something. So I think from here on out, what do we do moving forward? You said table it. Is this something that you're gonna look further into and get
You
a
know,
second bid?
that's up to you guys. I'm happy to get another quote. I know that there is a neighboring community that does something like this, so I thought about reaching out to them and seeing what their cost runs do.
And maybe who they use and compare
Yep.
prices
Yep.
as a benchmark, you know, but it's great that you got the first quote from somebody local. But
Yeah.
I think, you know, if we can compare apples to apples, and this is a great idea.
Yeah, no, we want to be out there in front of everyone, visible, especially when you're a smaller community. We don't have a chamber of commerce, we don't have an EDA, we don't have a city planner, you know what I mean? So we need someone to do this stuff, and I know that right now the deputy clerk, she does a wonderful job at updating social media and adding stuff to the website when we need her to. But this would also help them out and kind of relieve them of some of those duties and, you know, another look at it.
I think that would be a good idea to table this to next month. It'll give us time to gather more information.
Yeah, and I can bring some examples to them of what exactly they are doing.
Yeah, that'd be great. And you know, like you said, this is exactly what you did, is open it up for discussion. So I think if we table it, then you can provide us some more information so we have something to compare to, and also see some of the work that is entailed with this.
Yeah, I will do that.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Thank you, Nikki.
Table that till next month. Anything else before we move on? Thriving Communities Initiative. Application due by July 18th.
When this was brought to my attention, I sent it all to you in an email and hope you had a chance to look it over. Plus I put some information in the packet. If it's something you're interested in, I will apply for it, but I have to do it by Thursday.
So in a nutshell, it is a workshop and they're going to provide us with education on local community engagement. What else?
Do you want to go to this, Tony?
I would.
Okay.
Yeah. If we do, we'll apply, and then if we get accepted, then we would need 3 to 5 people from diverse backgrounds and sectors. So, I mean, I would be willing to.
And that is the 2-day in-person workshop.
We would have to have a committee, and then you have to do the 2-day workshop, and then up to 3 virtual mini workshops, continued training. And then we would design and implement local community engagement process to help, with help from a regional expert. They hold us accountable, make sure that we're making progress. I just thought that this would go hand in hand with the comp plan. If we're making a comp plan, and maybe we can get a group of people to maybe make sure something happens with that.
So can this planning team, does it have to be council and department heads, or can we have the community
It can
involved
be
in
anyone
this?
from the community.
Okay.
Oh, and you'd have more than enough volunteers to do that if you only need 3 to 5.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Make a motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion on the motion?
When would we reach out and ask community to ask them if they would like to be involved?
So first we apply and then we see if we get
Okay.
accepted. They said by the end of July we would
Okay.
know, and then we'll go forward from there.
That soon. Yeah.
Yep.
That's great.
You know, if we're not accepted, it's just that.
Well, we can try to do something on our own.
I feel like this is kind of a mini comp plan already. Yeah.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next item, vacant property at 833 Poplar Lane. Does council want to sell?
I was asked a month or so ago to ask the attorney about doing the
Title
look for
search or
deed restrictions, and he suggested that we have an abstract built, and they got a quote from Larson Abstract for $400 to $500, and I told him I'd have to check with the council. This isn't the quote, this is just the quote from Larson Abstract, it doesn't include the attorney. So then Bruce spoke with the county today. Bruce, you want to just kind of take over what you found out?
Only that right now, there's an easement up to it from Poplar Lane, officially. But there's also, when the city owned the 10 acres to the northeast of that, and they sold it to Bill and Lady Schaefer. And when they sold it, they retained a 66-foot easement for street utility purposes. Dedicated to the public, so that comes in from the north. But I don't know I know where one of the pins is out here, and I don't know, does it line up like straight on the 66, or is it kitty corner? I don't know, because the 10 feet, or the 66 feet was off of his 10-acre parcel, so I don't know where that lands in there yet, so. But we should find out.
We have to hire a surveyor.
Well, there is a stake out there, but I don't, we should find out, the descriptions are kind of weird. And then on the property to the south of that, they're reading the description, it says there's an easement on the west side, which is the 33-foot easement on the west side of all the properties, which is one lot over from where Poplar Lane is. We're 330 feet over to the west of Poplar Lane. So I don't know if they did that for the parcel that's still there, or what.
Or for those property owners to get into their property, right?
Well, no, they can get in from the east side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But unless they did it to leave access for the Isel property at the moment,
Okay.
that's full length, yeah. So somehow we need to figure out whether it's surveyed
Yeah.
or whatever, we should find out exactly where these
Yeah.
are and clarify where this all lines up, because Beacon clearly isn't right, or it doesn't look like it's
I
right.
agree. I mean, we move forward with selling it or even listing it for sale or however you're gonna go about it. People catch wind of it, they're gonna be back there driving and walking the property with no permission, because that's what happens with vacant land. So I think we need a proof that we have legal access before even,
I know we have the 66 to retain, but whether it's how that lands, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we should verify it. And I know that parcel is always accessed to the north since I was here.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that, it's kind of tucked in the woods back there.
Yeah.
So for the community to be able to get in, to access that land, to look at it, they would literally have to take the back way in, because we can't access it from Poplar Lane, we have to go west.
It makes more sense
Yeah.
than for Meadow Avenue to change the name to the address personally, but that's you guys. It could be accessed either way, it looks like right now. We should get it drawn up so we have a clear picture of everything.
So would we want to approve selling the property, conditional bond, get any right of ways clarified, or do we want to table till next month?
I would say,
Let's get this straightened out.
let's
figure
do
out
the,
where all
what's
the-
the next step?
Where all the property corners are and all that kind of stuff, and where the easements are and all that kind of stuff. And get it drawn on a piece of paper like this, and got a small line drawn in here, but it's, we should get it something that's surveyed, like this is from 1979.
I was just gonna ask you that.
So it's,
Okay.
I'm sure there's been some updates. Well, I know there's changes from 99, it looks like, when they had that 66 from the north.
So who do I contact, a surveyor or have an abstract done, will that take care of it, what's?
I would think the abstract would show you where the right of ways are.
But you have to have an abstract before you.
It's going to tell you what it is, but it's
No.
not going to tell you where it is.
And abstract is just gonna be a history of the property, and they're not even, Minnesota went away with abstracts years ago. It's when you turn in a purchase agreement to the title company, they do a title search with a plat drawing, and that's where you find out if there's any issues with the title or the deed and whatnot. So it's kind of backwards, but that's how
So
it's
it's
done now.
smarter to hire a surveyor to verify these points.
That's what I mean.
I hate to say it, but we spend $500 on an abstract and do what with?
Right.
You know,
That's why it's,
attorneys prefer them because it makes their job a little easier. But if we have a survey done, and maybe it can be a partial survey too, maybe we don't have to do a full-blown survey.
I would think it'd be nice to at least identify where these easements and stuff
I
are.
agree, for sure.
Make sure, I mean, is it kitty corner, or is it
Mhm.
coming 33 feet onto both sides, and, or does it have a 66 for regular Hall's property?
And the other thing, if you're thinking about something that's that lot for the city, then maybe survey that right away so that people know where the corners are.
Which one?
The one, that lot you're talking about,
Yeah.
maybe selling it.
Yeah. You
Go
could
ahead and survey that one right away too, so that you know where the property lines are for that.
I did find a post out there, out in the northeast corner of it, but I don't know.
Most time you buy land like that, they're gonna do a survey, that's whether it's the seller or the buyer, I don't know. which one.
It makes it more saleable. Yeah.
Is
So
that
table
pretty
it or?
expensive?
Huh?
Is that pretty expensive, though?
depends.
Yeah. I mean, we'll chat about that now.
Maybe we should-
There's some good surveyors around here.
So is that what you want me to do, get quotes for survey?
I think so.
Have you contacted any of the neighbors, adjoining neighbors? Maybe, do they have, yeah, never mind, okay.
No, you're
Yeah,
fine, but
I've actually talked to two of them, yeah.
Okay.
But,
I think survey,
yeah,
so, yeah.
he told me, he's the one that, or Sather's the one that told me where to look for the stake and stuff.
Well, Safer should have all that information, so.
Yeah. But, as far as the other ones to the south, the easement seems to be on, to the east of ours, south and east of ours.
Well, if they had a legal description, I'm just saying, you know, so if they could help you with the information that they have on their properties, maybe they might have some other information that's tailored to ours, but I think survey is necessary.
We did talk to the county today and found out that there was an easement on, say, like, Newquist property. There's an easement on the west side of that. And that came based off of an abstract, or a deed we have back there in the office, but that's kind of weird.
It's all kind of weird.
Okay, so Jukowitz has
Is that there's,
Poplar Lane, the one we're wanting to maybe sell. We have an ingress easement from Jukowitz.
no, Poplar Lane is on the other side. It's on the, like, D. Thompson and that side of the road, comes off of theirs.
Okay.
But on the west side of his, there's another easement
Oh,
that, why, I don't know.
yeah, right.
Yeah, unless it was too, unless they were thinking about splitting up like Eisen's like around
Yeah, because when you go down Poplar Lane, I mean, you got a straight drive and then you hit a fence that says private property. And that's where I assumed Poplar Lane continued, and that's back where the steel lot is.
It did at one point.
Okay,
yeah.
but the trees are all grown up and,
They were trying to stop it. When I first started, we were able to drive through there, and it just kind of got.
And now even through, in the backwoods there, they dropped a tree for, in between the alley.
Oh.
So you can't even, yeah.
It used to be a popular spot before we were
Mhm.
like four-wheelers.
Yeah, so they dropped it.
But it's kind of weird, so apparently there's 2 easements through here.
well, it sounds,
According to,
it sounds promising.
according to the paperwork from 1979.
I couldn't give it up.
No, according to the deed. that we
Oh,
have
okay.
there. And this shows that there was iron monument set and some that were already in place back then. So
Sure.
this is just, it says that there's survey pins out there, you're just gonna find them.
Get your nose checked.
Yeah. And we have a rough idea where it's going. Because it is woods everywhere. And, yeah, it took me a little while to find the one that's got a fence post.
Oh my goodness.
That's way back in the brush.
So what all do we want surveyed?
The whole thing.
But I think we should get our corners, and it'd be nice to find out where our 66 was.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna do it right from the
Yeah, I
beginning.
mean, I wonder, would they be the ones to clarify what the easement is on the south
Mhm.
side? Well, we'll have a corner pin anyway.
It will,
I get 32
yeah.
feet over, so-
Sure.
I think they draw it on the out, I'll be in the middle of the
Well,
plat.
that's what I'm
Yeah, they
hoping,
do.
do
Mhm.
something like this, and with
Yeah.
our that documentation, and then.
On the legal
That's what
description.
you need, really.
Right.
Yeah, you already have a parcel number, you have a legal description, you just want to know
What is that?
how can you legally do it.
Is this the only lot that we have south? Because if we're gonna hire a surveyor, if we have other property, we should look at
We
it.
already have the 20, that surveyed.
Okay.
So get quotes for the survey and bring it back next week.
And forego the abstract for now. And forego having an abstract drawn up.
Yeah, I don't see doing both of them. It's a survey. Do it.
Okay.
Any other new business? Anything else?
I should have jumped in on old business tabs.
Want to come in on this one?
All right, just an update, on our last comprehensive plan meeting we had. After that meeting, I did email out to the Staples Motley superintendent and the middle school principal and the school board chair, and asked them if they would be interested in attending some of our comprehensive plan meetings. And I got one response from the superintendent, Shane Tappy, and he does have interest in it, but he has the Staples EDA meetings usually that fall on the same nights and days. So he wasn't sure if we wanted to change our meeting dates to accommodate that. And it didn't sound like, I spoke to Savannah a little bit, she didn't, it really didn't matter. But even if Shane can't attend, I think maybe the elementary or middle school principal may be attending that. So just a heads up, there's been communication there, and I invited them, and I think it's important that someone from the Staples Motley School District participates.
That's great, Nikki, thank you. And also, at the last comprehensive plan meeting, I believe that Savannah said that she was gonna do the same. So I haven't spoken to her like you have, so I'm not sure if she's gotten any feedback, but.
She asked for their contact information.
What do you have for the next comp plan meeting?
August, I don't have my phone.
I do.
26th.
26th.
Tuesday, August
Yep.
26th at 4:30.
Okay, yep.
And
What she
again,
said.
and maybe to encourage, or let the community know, because that first kickoff meeting, there were so many people and so many good ideas. And since then, we've had such low participation. And so they know at the next meeting, we're taking a lot of those ideas and we're picking a few of them to put in our comp plan. So if any of those people want to come back in August and have a say in, you know, what goes in our comp plan, it would be,
Well,
we would love to have them.
absolutely, and because that's kind of in between it too, so maybe we should all begin.
That's all I got. Sorry if I'm talking loud, but I can hear.
Okay. Anything else?
Thank you, Nikki.
Moving on, public forum. Anybody from the public wish to address the council?
It's a lot of pressure.
There always is.
Uh-oh, nothing right now.
Okay, moving on, council forum. Anybody on the council have anything they want to bring forward?
Well, I'll just re-extend what Tammy had said, and that's, you know, giving a shout out to Kristen, because for her to be catching stuff this new into her position, things that have been